So, we had just done a round of nap with someone who was talking about the idea of feeling helpless alone. And after the round, they said that they had been really leaning into the idea of not feeling helpless alone and correcting that feeling of being a victim. And they talked about being ruthless, about applying that idea of not being a victim ruthlessly.
Ruthless is a great word.
Mhm. It's one of the most loving words when it's
Yeah.
applied well.
In its true meaning, it means without pity or sympathy, which is another way of saying with full acceptance and no excuses.
And feeling like that makes sense at some point. So that's where I really enjoy with NAP that we don't have to feel ashamed of having felt like we were a victim or having felt like we couldn't get past it or whatever it is. Because at that time, that's what your system was capable of. That's what it
Mm.
chose. So we can't tear down something that allowed us to get to this point. It doesn't make sense.
It's awesome.
Okay. One of the other things that I love about group work is that there's something to being witnessed.
Oh man.
And there's something about being witnessed and having other people rooting for you.
Yeah. I mean, the cool thing too is that sort of that scale of 1 to 10 isn't just, what they would describe as arithmetic, right? Like it's not just one plus one is two plus two is three plus, right? It's exponential. So coming down that scale that far is a big shift, Liz, and you did it really, really with gracefully. And I mean that in the most positive of senses. Like it was very apparent how potent that statement was for you. I'm not surprised that you got a bit teared up as you said it because it's almost like we could feel the weight of it. And you, in the very moment, felt the weight of it yourself. And it was a bit of a surprise at how weighty it was. And yet you kept just stepping forward into it and opening to it with vulnerability. And um, like we could feel the impact that challenging that statement as, possibly just a feeling and not a true fact
Mhm.
moved a lot for you. And anything that's going to move that much for you is also going to move anything that's connected to it in front of the people and for the people who are witnessing you while you do that, right? So there's great value in having that grace and courage and vulnerability for yourself and for other people around you. It's literally, not to sound too corny, but it creates a new reality, right? Because now you're in a universe where there's a possibility that that old fear isn't a fact. And that's a great gift to yourself and a great gift to other people that you share that vulnerability with.
Yeah.
So awesome.